My desolation does begin to make a better life. 'Tis paltry to be Caesar, not being fortune, he's but fortune's knave, a minister of her will, and it is great to do that thing that ends all other deeds, which shackles accidents and bolts up change, which sleeps and never pellets more the dung, the beggar's nurse and Caesar's. Caesar sends greeting to the Queen of Egypt, and bids thee study on what fair demands thou meanest to have him grant thee. What's thy name? My name is Proculius. Antony. Antony did tell me of you, bade me trust you, but I do not greatly care to be deceived, that have no use for trusting. If your master would have a queen, his beggar, you must tell him that majesty to keep decorum must no less beg than a kingdom. If he please to give me conquered Egypt for my son, he gives me so much of mine own as I will kneel to him with thanks. Be of good cheer. You are fallen into a princely hand. Fear nothing. Make your full reference freely to my lord, who is so full of grace that it flows over on all that need. Let me report to him your sweet dependency, and you shall find a conqueror that will pray in aid for kindness where he for grace is kneeled to. Pray you, tell him, I am his fortune's vassal, and I send him the greatness he has got. I hourly learn a doctrine of obedience, and would gladly look him in the face. This I'll report, dear lady, have comfort, for I know your plight is pitied of him that caused it. You see how easily she may be surprised. Guard her till Caesar come. Royal Queen, O Cleopatra, thou art taken queen. Quick, quick, good hands! Hold, worthy lady, hold. Do not yourself such wrong, who are in this relieved, but not betrayed. What? Of death too, that rids our dogs of languish. Cleopatra, do not abuse my master's bounty by the undoing of yourself. Let the world see his nobleness well acted, which your death will never let come forth. Where art thou, death? Come hither, come, come, and take a queen worth many babes and beggars. O temperance lady. Sir, I will eat no meat. I'll not drink, sir. If idle talk will once be necessary, I'll not sleep neither. This mortal house I'll ruin, do Caesar what he can. No, sir, that I will not wait pinioned at your master's court, nor once be chastised with the sober eye of dull Octavia, shall they hoist me up, and show me to the shouting varletry of censoring Rome. Rather a ditch in Egypt be gentle grave unto me, rather on Nilus mud lay me stark naked, and let the water flies blow me into abhorring. Rather make my country's high pyramids my gibbet, and hang me up in chains. You do extend these thoughts of horror further than you shall find cause in Caesar. Proculius, what thou hast done thy master Caesar knows, and he hath sent me for thee. For the queen I'll take her to my guard. So Dolabella, it shall content me best. Be gentle to her. To Caesar I will speak what you shall please if you'll employ me to him. Say I would die. Most noble empress, you have heard of me. I cannot tell. Assuredly you know me. No matter, sir. Would I have heard or known you laugh when boys or women tell their dreams? Is it not your trick? I understand not, madam. I dreamt there was an Emperor Antony. Oh, such another sleep that I might see but such another man, if it might please ye. His face was as the heavens, and therein stuck a sun and moon, which kept their course and lighted the little of the earth. Most sovereign creature, his legs bestrid the ocean, his reared arm crested the world, his voice was propertied as all the tunage spheres, and that to friends. But when he meant to quail and shake the orb, he was as rattling thunder. For his bounty there was no winter in it, and Antony it was that grew the more by reaping. His delights were dolphin-like, they showed his back above the element they lived in. In his livery walked clowns and crownets, realms and islands where his plates dropped from his pocket. Cleopatra, Think you there was or might be such a man as this I dreamt of? Gentle madam, no. You lie up to the hearing of the gods. But if there be no ever worse one such, it's past the size of dreaming. Nature wants stuff to vie strange forms with fancy, yet imagine an Antony where nature's peace against fancy, condemning shadows quite. Hear me, good madam. Your loss is as yourself great, and you bear it, and as answering to the weight. Would I might never o'ertake pursued success, but I do feel, by the rebound of yours, a grief that smites my very heart at root. I thank you, sir. Know you what Caesar means to do with me? I am loath to tell you, but I would you know. No, pray you, sir. Though he be honorable, he'll lead me then in triumph. Madam, he will, I know it. Make way there, Caesar! Which is the Queen of Egypt? It is the Emperor, madam. Arise, you shall not kneel. I pray you rise, rise, Egypt. Sir, the gods will have it thus. My master and my lord I must obey. Take to you no hard thoughts, the record of what injuries you do us. Though written in our flesh, we shall remember as things but done by chance. So, sir of the world, I cannot project mine own cause so well to make it clear, but do confess I have been laden with life, like frailties, which before have often shamed our sex. Cleopatra, no, we will extenuate rather than enforce. If you apply yourself to our intents, which towards you are most gentle, you shall find a benefit in this change. But if you seek to lay on me a cruelty by taking Antony's course, you shall bereave yourself of my good purposes, and put your children to that destruction which I'll guard them from. If you thereon you rely, I'll take my leave. And may, through all the world, 'tis yours, and we, your scutcheons and your signs of conquest, shall hang in what place you please. Here, my good lord, you shall advise me in all for Cleopatra. This is the brief of money, plate, and jewels I am possessed of. 'Tis exactly valued, not pretty things admitted. Where's Seleucus? Here, madam. This is my treasurer. Let him speak, my lord, upon his peril, that I have reserved to myself nothing. Speak the truth, Seleucus. Madam, I had rather seal my lips than to my peril speak, with which is not. What have I kept back? Enough to purchase what you have known. Nay, blush not, Cleopatra. I approve your wisdom in the deed. See, Caesar, oh, behold how pomp is followed. Mine will now be yours, and should be swift estates, yours would be mine. The ingratitude of this Seleucus does even make me wild, O slave, of no more trust than love that's hired. What goes thou back? Thou shalt go back, I warrant thee. But I'll catch thine eyes, though they had wings. Slave, soulless villain, dog, O rarely base. Good queen, let us entreat you. O Caesar, what a wounding shame is this, that thou vouchsafing here to visit me, doing the honor of thy lordliness to one so meek that mine own servant should parcel the sum of my disgraces by addition of his envy. Say, good Caesar, that I some lady trifles have reserved, imminent toys, things of such dignity as we greet modern friends withal, and say some nobler token I have kept apart for Livia and Octavia, to induce their mediation. Must I be enfolded with one that I have bred? The gods, it smites me beneath the fall I have. Prithee go hence, or shall show the cinders of my spirits, though the ashes of my chance. Wert thou a man, thou wouldst have mercy on me. Forbear, Seleucus. Be it known that we, the greatest, are misthought for things that others do, and then when we fall, we answer others' merits in our name, and therefore to be pitied. Cleopatra, now what you have reserved, nor what acknowledged, put we in the roll of conquest, still be it yours. Bestow it at your pleasure, and believe Caesar's no merchant to make price with you of things that merchants sold. Therefore be cheered, make not your thoughts your prisons, dear queen, dear queen, for we intend so to dispose you as yourself shall give us counsel, feed and sleep. Our care and pity is so much upon you, that we remain your friend, and so adieu. My master, my lord, not so adieu. He words me, girls, he words me, that I should not be noble to myself, but hark thee, Charmian. Finish, good lady, the bright day is done, and we are for the dark. Hide thee again, I've spoke already, and it is provided. Come, put it to the haste. Madam, I will. Where is the queen? Behold, sir, Dola Bella. Madam, as thereto sworn by your command, which my love makes religion to obey, I tell you this. Caesar through Syria intends his journey, and within 3 days, you with your children will he send before. Make your best use of this. I have performed your pleasure and my promise. Dola Bella, I shall remain your debtor. Ah, your servant, adieu, good queen. I must attend on Caesar. Farewell and thanks. Now, Iris, what thinkest thou? Thou, an Egyptian puppet, shall be known in Rome as well as I. Mechanic slaves with greasy aprons, rules, and hammers shall uplift us to the view. In their thick breaths, rank of gross diet, shall we be enclouded and forced to drink their vapor. The gods forbid. Nay, 'tis most certain, Iris, saucy lictors will catch at us like strumpets, and scald rhymers ballad us out of tune. The quick comedians extemporally will stage us and present our Alexandrian revels. Antony shall be brought drunken forth, and I shall see some squeaking Cleopatra boy by my greatness in the posture of a whore. Oh, the good gods! Nay, that's certain. I'll never see it, for I'm sure my nails are stronger than mine eyes. Why, that's the way to fool the preparation and to conquer their most absurd intents. Now, Charmian, show me my women like a queen. Go fetch my best attires. I'm again for Cydnus to meet Mark Antony. Sirrah, Iris, go. Now, noble Charmian, will dispatch indeed, and when thou hast done this chair, I'll give thee leave to play till doomsday. Bring your crown and all. Wherefore this noise? Here is a rural fellow that will not be denied your highness presence. He brings you figs. Let him come in. What poor instrument may do a noble deed? He brings me liberty, my resolutions placed, and I have nothing of woman in me. Now from head to foot I am marble constant. Now the fleeting moon, no planet is of mine. This is the man. Avoid and leave him, lest thou the pretty worm of Nilus there, that kills and pains not. Truly I have him, but I would not be the party that should desire you to touch him, for this biting is immortal. Those that do die of it so seldom or never recover. Rememberest thou any that have died on it? Very many men and women too. I heard of one of them no longer than yesterday, a very honest woman, but something given to lie, as a woman should not do, but in the way of honesty. How she died of the biting of it, what pain she felt. Truly she makes a very good report of the worm. But he that will believe all that they say shall never be saved by half that they do. But this is most fallible. The worm's an odd worm. Get thee hence, farewell. I wish you all joy of the worm. Farewell. You must think this, look you, that the worm will do this kind. Aye, farewell. Look you, the worm is not to be trusted, but in the keeping of wise people, for indeed there is no goodness in the worm. Take thou no care, it shall be heeded. Very good, give it nothing, I pray you, for it is not worth the feeding. Will it eat me? You must not think I am so simple, but I know the devil himself will not eat a woman. I know that a woman is a dish for the gods, if the devil dress her not. But truly, these same whoreson devils do the gods great harm in their women, for in every turn that they make, the devils mar 5. Well, get thee gone, farewell. Yes, forsooth, I wish you joy of the worm. Give me my robe, put on my crown, I have immortal longings in me. Now no more the juice of Egypt's grape shall moist this lip. Yar, good Iris, quick, methinks I hear Antony call. I see him rouse himself to praise my noble act. I hear him mock the luck of Caesar, which the gods give men to excuse their after wrath. Husband, I come, now to their name my courage prove, my title. I am fire and air. My other elements I give to baser life, so have you done. Come then and take the last warmth of my lips. Farewell, kind Charmian, Iris, long farewell. Have I the aspic in my lips? Don't fall, dost fall. If thou and nature can so gently part, the stroke of death is as a lover's pinch, which hurts and is desired. Dost thou lie still? If thus thou vanishest, thou tellest the world it is not worth leave taking. Dissolve thick cloud and rain, that I may say the gods themselves do weep. This proves me base. If she first meets the curled Antony, he'll make demand of her and spend that kiss which is my heaven to have. Come, thou mortal wretch, with thy sharp teeth this knot intrinsic of life at once. Untie, poor venomous fool, be angry and dispatch. O couldst thou speak, that I may hear thee call great Caesar ass unpoliced. An Easter star, peace, peace. Dost thou not see my baby at my breast, that sucks the nurse asleep? Oh break, as sweet as balm, as soft as air, as gentle, O Antony, nay, I will take thee too. What should I say? In this wild world, so fare thee well. Now boast thee death in thy possession lies, alas, unparalleled. Downy windows close.